What are we doing with society?
We're having polite society. Away from politics.
Polite society.
Which helps with Ed not here to bring everything up. I noticed Mark and Rob like perk up and like get like engaged in something that
I find it interesting. You always have to check out the demo. Always. Always!
No, I don't.
demo, like the demo of Goblin Slayer.
Does someone say goblins? Goblins.
Rumble feature NO.
Oh my god. Nice. Oh my god. Gamepad! Ugh.
Look at Suzu. I want to be here, but I don't want to engage until 5 a.m.
And touch my belly, but don't touch it fewer than 12 or more than 14 times.
Oh, hello, Slayer.
Alright.
This little fucker, this potato, killed another phone charger of mine
That's funny.
by knocking my phone over like 4 times in a single fucking night. Little asshole. So now my last phone charger is pinned under the alarm clock. She tried.
She's like tunneled her way towards
She's like, oh, the wire's stuck.
You buried your charger in a safe under the house and she's like tunneling under there.
She brings it to the roof just to knock it off. No, I specifically like when you two have your back and forths on such things. I like to observe for the most part and get a different perspective.
You don't want that.
Yes, I do.
I want
That's
to
interesting.
I want to stay in my echo chamber.
It's not necessarily going to change my opinion, but I can at least get a different point
At
of
least
view.
you'll be rooted in more information.
No, just validate your...
That's why I always try to get Manny to think for himself instead of just...
Manny doesn't have words that are good. Like, it's just...
That was the best way to explain it,
It really
Rob.
is that simple. Like, he can't... He has what's called a fluid thesis.
He has Facebook-itis. Whatever is on Facebook is his opinion. It's like...
No, you're...
Rob is saying you can't argue.
It's like... It's
you
like...
can't give the point.
It's like it's a different person after each sentence.
You could still arrive at the same conclusion, but at least make a token attempt to get
He
there.
doesn't
of your own accord.
arrive at a conclusion, though. That's not what it is.
Right, his accepted conclusion then. The conclusion he accepts to be true. It's like, that's fine. Just at least make a token effort to arrive to it of your own accord, not because you just read it.
It's
online.
like, actually, it's not that different from listening to a Trump speech. Like, it's just like...
This douche.
He says there once was a man from Nantucket, and he has to complete the rhyme. So he is going to go to the mattresses, and he's going to say bucket, and then he's going to defend it.
It's the bomb!
Sawdust and mildew. Maybe if you had some of the gore on.
Special crop.
Alright. Do I have the tank? I got the tank.
Of course.
Oh no, he had vaccines.
In this case, the Gorons might have, because they are very derpy.
Wait, so
Keep in mind, in their society, vaccines are made of molten rock.
They're derpy, but they're alive.
They eat rocks.
Why do we have to have these vaccine chemicals? Why can't we just have the weakened version of a disease to build up our immune system?
Alright. I think I got everything, right?
Look, I told you, Zuzu has all of her shots, all of her vaccines, and she turned out just fine. Right, Zuzu?
You're gonna say...
She's just like, she's headbutting a wall while going bark bark.
Are you gonna get some, like, under the table, like from some guy in an alley, like cat sedating medicine.
Oh God. So I think is
Like just so that you can bring her to the vet.
Is this the twin? No, it's the dragon.
It's Volvagia.
What do
Volvagia.
Of course you remember the fucking name.
Volvagia.
That sounds like a disease that you're born with. I'm sorry, Mr. Rob. You've been born with malaria. Full vagina. He does look kind of cool with the enhanced fire hair. Almost like it's cel shaded.
Kind of like an early video game version of that, like, calculator game, Snake.
Snake?
Snake.
I love Snake. I think it was Rob's graduation party.
Wait, he
What?
graduated?
8th grade.
Congratulations!
And Ulrich Butcher was one of the first kids that had like a cell phone on his own.
I remember him.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, he went to high school.
Huh, go figure. I remember like them playing Snake outside on his cell phone and thinking like it was the greatest thing ever. I'm just like,
Oh yeah, Rick Breaker or some shit.
yeah, it was Snake and something else. I'm just like, it's not a Game Boy. It has nothing on Nintendo. It's on your phone, man. It's cool.
I hate you!
In the dick? Hey, look, you're having flashbacks when you're little baby Link and you have your shield. Except that doesn't work that way.
Alright, homeboy.
So it's literally like a Chinese New Year's dragon with like
That's Trogdor, and he's on fire.
It's with like a paper mache flame.
Uh-oh. Rob's out of arrows.
I don't really need them.
I know. We literally just started Dragon Slayer, but the night is young. I'm sure Rob will die many a time.
I haven't died once.
You've been playing for 7 minutes.
No, I
This
haven't
is not
died.
Dark Souls.
I haven't died since we started this game.
You're out of fairies though, so don't get cocky.
Fantasy kid.
Great kid, don't get fantasy. I don't offer you a drink, but I'm guessing you're not supposed to mix that with alcohols. No. Anybody want chips or anything? Almost hungry, but I see how it is. Oh yeah, rule 3, bitches. Oh, 3 people in chat. Who is here besides the Slayer of Dragons? Even though it was Rob who slayed this dragon. You could have smashed the skull before it disintegrated.
Smash the keys.
Yes. Heart!
Go planet.
Captain Planet, he's a hero. Gonna take pollution down to 0. Bull! That's what you get for sitting on your fucking roof.
I don't think he could get off. I think that's why.
Well, of course not. Who the hell jerks off on the roof?
Well, there was a tsunami like 32 days ago, and he can't get down.
He's been living off of rainwater and flies. The flies come to eat his flesh, and he eats the flies to sustain himself. Circle of life, nature.
Some say he became a fly. Like
Thank you, brother. Let me tell you about the 50%.
I watched the Opie and Anthony Hulk Hogan 9/11 thing earlier. Well, I listened to it. I hadn't listened to it in a while. It's good because they understand why it's just incredibly funny, and they make little captions for what's happening.
What, 9/11?
No, Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan is like really excited he took down the Twin Towers, but like they put him behind like the dust cloud, and people are running, and he doesn't understand why they're running away from this awesome thing that he did.
This isn't a joke thing. This is some recording that Deadspin put up.
This is lost history with not me gaming.
Gawker posted this rare video of him admitting culpability of 9/11.
What do you mean him admitting it? He's proud of it. He gloats about it. Just no one believes him. Don't forget, now you and I are true Aryan brothers.
No, hold on.
Mr. Goron, I'm not comfortable with this line of conversation.
Or Hulk Hogan, or no one believes Terry Bollea. Those are two legally different people.
Legally or legally?
So sad.
Leaf? Fucking Leaf!
What was the thing with that? Like, Terry Bollea's penis size isn't necessarily the same size as the Hulk's.
Yeah, there's
or as Hulk Hogan's.
There's
Bulk Bogan.
There's I guess within defamation law, there's a cause of action for like, I forget what it is. What's it, like, wrongful disclosure, Tony? Or intrusion into privacy of public individual.
Yeah. What is it?
Having the sex with the bees and the eagles.
And that Godzilla, I'm a chatsu.
We need the Attack on Titan theme to play every time you talk to that guy.
Splat.
False light invasion or privacy.
No, Link has the amazing ability
It wasn't
in this game
it wasn't false light for the Hulkster
to
though.
fall like 80,000 feet and only hurt his knees a little bit.
It's not like the recording created a separate reality that filmed it. They filmed what happened. It was an invasion of privacy, and the fact that he's fucking Bubba the Love Sponge's wife is not newsworthy.
Oh man. So
but also, I'm pretty sure there's a statute in Florida that makes that illegal.
I mean, he did get to bankrupt Gawker with it.
Yeah, which I don't really feel all that bad about.
If anything, he improved humanity by like 0.01% temporarily.
Gawker's owned by Univision now.
What's left of it?
You've heard about this, right? The thing that happened to Deadspin. How Deadspin is dead.
Yeah, I didn't hear. I only heard about it from you. I didn't read much about it myself.
They were. I think Univision sold it, or it was bought out by like this what's the word? The investment firm, or the ones that like buy websites and try to flip them for profit.
Ugh.
For profit. Was it venture capitalist?
Yeah.
Now, were they just IP camping? .com camping, I think the term is. Where you just register a site name just so you can wait for someone to make an offer on it.
From what I understand, they were bent on destroying a popular website and making it so that they have no writers and no...
No writers!
They haven't had any writers since like October.
That really sucks, because like Deadspin was basically a small group of people who were very similar to Dan Leibovitard in their attitude towards
For
sports.
a while, they were the only ones who brought that angle to sports, because
Yeah.
everything is just like the standard where you try to get, like, in sports, the
Standard? Who said the word standard? We don't have any of those here. Get out of here. No standards.
like in sports, like
Ever.
the inside information, or the what's the word?
What you doing?
There's a specific word for it that I'm blanking on.
Sneaky.
Access. Like,
Yeah.
having access requires like softballing everything, and like there's a lot of people that are going to be reporting on sports, and there's like only so many leagues that have that power.
We got the fall people in chat. We got 4 people in chat, and only Dragon Slayer wants to say hello. Come on, people, say hello!
But Deadspin was one of the first that like
I will hunt you down on the internet.
went after that
And make fun of
intersection
you.
between like culture, politics and sports.
Yeah, and it was good.
Well,
Always.
the legendary Hex, who we haven't seen in forever. How the fuck you been?
Did
Hex?
anyone try to mimic it though?
There's other things that are kind of like that nowadays, like awful announcing and things like that.
That I understand.
Where you take like a sort of not adversarial, but like snarky and not necessarily deferential view towards sports.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and everything is completely deferential, and when you watch Sports Center, there's no such thing as like reporting on either the athletes themselves or the team without a positive spin on it, like without hyping it in some way.
Speaking of which, did you see how J.J. Watt's going to host SNL next weekend?
Ugh.
It's going to be a 2-hour monologue about charity work that J.J. Watt has done. And there's not going to be any jokes involved because there's so much suffering in the world and there's nothing funny about that.
We're talking about human suffering is hilarious, as long as it's not you who's suffering.
I'm
anyone you know directly.
I'm talking about J.J. Watt. And you know J.J. Watt. Everyone knows J.J. Watt. He's J.J. Watt.
What if I don't know J.J. Watt?
Yeah, didn't he put on like a flannel shirt and drive an entire tractor trailer filled with like balloons and stuff to Haiti or something like that?
Why?
Well, and also like he carved out of stone a blue ox, and that blue ox is like saving like orphan children to this day.
What the what? What?
J.J. Watt has this incredibly not so subtly crafted public image of just being a very nice guy.
Very good guy, always doing
Christian.
the best things, but he's also like, I don't think he does like a Christian angle. It's more of like,
It's not like Tebow's, okay.
like an all-American
yeah.
like type of
The kind
like
you can have a beer
doing
with.
always doing things the right way and always being the hardest worker, and he's always on camera no matter what's going on.
You do not stay in the NFL. You don't tread water unless you are one of the hardest working athletes in the world.
Excuse me.
But it's that very, very not subtle narrative that's pushed very not subtly.
A narrative.
And he might be a good person. I don't.
No, there hasn't been
I'm
any
not-
cracks in the image,
Or he
like,
could be a
based on his
communist.
behavior.
It's
Like,
just
It's just like
he always has to be like the center of attention.
It's
and
yeah,
just- and it's so obvious.
It's kind of like when you watch a movie with like Denzel Washington now that he's been famous for like 30 years, even when he's playing Frank Lucas, a horrible drug lord who is illiterate, ill-tempered, and murderous, he has to be like an awesome guy that's very nice and loves his mother and also helps give up those bad drug dealers. And when they had to squeeze Russell Crowe into the movie, another ego. The movie was like 3.5 hours long.
Wait, is he even still alive?
Russell Crowe?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he still be alive?
I don't know. I thought he was.
Why would he still be alive?
I don't know why, but I thought he died like 2 years ago.
You've had a lot of fake celebrity deaths in your
He
mind.
died this.
That's a random thing to
He died
say.
this year because he was in
You
Australia.
were you were under the impression that Carl Weathers was dead.
That's because we all know Sean Connery died last year.
Did he?
No,
How do you know?
I don't. Exclusive on CNN. Sean Connery dead.
What is
Sean
this?
Connery was killed by Epstein. Who took his skin
Yeah, Epstein beat him to death
and took his skin.
with a bar. Epstein bar.
He was last seen playing the gamepad. We are blue. No one loves the leaves.
Excuse me.
Whoa, 90s kid.
can get a propeller on this hat.
A little
Birthday present.
I gotta get the blue fire somewhere, don't I?
I don't think you can afford it. Wait. Whoa. Go get your ass back there, motherfucker. Are you carrying the fire?
No.
Wait, you're not?
Yeah, no, I forgot that I need it.
No. You have Din's fire.
No, you need blue fire to melt the red ice. You can't... Yeah.
Really? I don't remember.
The fire hot.
Well, then let me try. Ow.
Rusty will help.
Fire indeed hot.
What do we do?
You just did the Goron special, crop.
We need to... I think we can buy blue fire at the shop. Right?
Rob went looking for the belly of Jabu Jabu, not realizing he's back on this blue planet of Jabu. Oh, now it's just Zora's fountain. When Jabu's not around, it's Zora's fountain. Okay, I see how it is. Lousy fish people.
Fucking Dagons. Fucking Cthulhu grandchildren.
Grandchildren, please.
Is there fire in here?
We all know the Zoras are nothing more than Cthulhu's splooge. I mean, think about it. If Cthulhu's supposed to be like this immense, hyper giant being that's like the size of a universe, think about it. His splooge is probably just the Zoras. Makes perfect sense. Si, senor.
Is Roman in the bathroom?
I hope so. Or else he just disappeared.
Does he have his phone? I'll text him to give me a seltzer.
Okay, I'm not him, motherfucker.
Yeah, but you just came and got a seltzer.
Oh no, my legs will fall off. Whoa!
A warm one, please.
Well, there's only four ones.
Good.
And you. Because you didn't tell me the fucking light switch battery was dead.
What light switch battery?
The light switch in the bedroom.
Thank you.
I thought it was
What do we do
broken.
here?
It's like, oh, it's just the battery was bad because the one that came with the unit was ghetto.
Alright, so... Oh no, what do we do now?
I replaced it.
Okay, so what's the
But
problem?
I'm just mildly annoyed
I hate
because all of the wireless light switches they make take a custom battery.
I don't like this.
Not
So,
to make it
so it's like a potato battery.
Yes, it is. Instead of like, oh, let's make it so it takes a single AA battery.
No,
So
like that.
you're gonna go buy the fucking custom.
Oh,
God! Rob! You've killed us all!
The problem with the potato battery is it only works like 4 hours a day.
It has a quick recharge though.
Well, quick as in like the other hours of the day.
Quick as in the moment you try to go to sleep.
Oh,
The
but
potato battery will wake up and go.
kills you.
that light will work like a charm at 5 a.m.
I think I can get some fire.
If you're trying to charge your phone, that cat is gonna break it.
She like opened her eyes and looked at you. It's like, better believe it. She's getting like developing to the point of spite and like with the figurine.
When they sent me home early on, well, actually this morning, I had to lock her out of my room while I was cleaning because she kept interrupting. There were a bunch of plastic packages on the ground. She started chewing on them. I was like, Zuzu, stop, Zuzu, stop. So she goes on top of near the window, knocks over the Windex. It's like, God damn it, cat.
I hate you.
You got a return on your investment of pain.
So, with this game, you sustain on hearts as in blood. You're like a mosquito.
No, they're just human hearts that you've ripped from your enemies.
Oh, okay. So it's like a super mosquito.
Yes. Obviously.
Do you at least get to spread pestilence?
Debatable.
That can be a deal breaker.
I mean, if we're gonna consider Ganon the good guy, then yes. I mean, think about it. There's only like in this game, there's probably like what half a dozen people who complain about Ganon doing bad things. Everyone else is just doing fine. I mean, the mountain village is still there. It's not like he killed everyone.
He was a saint.
He's not a saint. I'm just saying. It's not like the mountain village is like, oh god, everything was so great before Ganon Sword showed up.
I mean, to be fair, Aaron Hernandez only killed 3 people. He left everyone else alone for the most part.
We watched that Netflix documentary.
This area is kind of pretty with the updated graphics. Though I'm always a sucker for ice-themed areas.
I hate you.
Best is Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah, very soothing.
Donkey Kong? Wait, what?
There's no lighter left.
You really stole my lighter.
Give it back.
Is it in your pocket?
No, give it back.
Oh shit.
There's a little you motherfucker! You accuse me of a crime?
Sorry.
We will dispense
Sorry.
justice.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Rob. Are you carrying the fire?
I will be.
The blue fire.
Check it.
This calls for celebration. I think can you sell blue fire?
Maybe.
We can use this.
I hate you.
We can use it for who?
I'm going to stab you in the face.
He's nothing but a giant. Oh, nice. No, Rob, you should have just kept going.
Why?
He accidentally did like a pretty decent jump.
He needs to watch his back.
All right then, watch your back.
It was better to eliminate that threat.
Don't get eliminated.
I'm gonna empty the other one too.
You're out of arrows. Ah. Ugh, the blood of the innocent. It tastes like strawberries.
It's malaria.
So it is strawberry.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Oh, it is. He'll be dead soon. the hearts just start popping. You develop all like sickle cell hearts.
That show I was showing.
They make it like you can survive malaria, but it makes it very hard to jump or do anything.
That show I was showing Ed earlier.
I don't know that I want details about the show.
Yeah,
that
me
you
neither.
said earlier.
No, it's cancer.
It's like a general rule.
It is cancer, but there was just one scene in the second episode that was fucking hilarious. There's like a Fortnite tournament where it's like everyone just like battle royale, last survivor wins. And because she's so slow, she's like, alright, I'll just wait until everyone comes and finds me. And at this point it's basically counter. So every time someone attacks her, they take equivalent to the amount of damage they should have given her. It's like 3 guys with like battle axes try to hit her at the same time. And she's like, oh, boop.
I forgot to do this.
Can't do anything about it! Yes, Rob, go against the tide.
I don't care.
You're getting like chewed up by that fan or ice fan.
Our fans are somewhat destructive.
Who is fans?
The channel.
You're talking about like fans that cool you, right? Like those kind of fans.
No, we're talking about the Weeaboo fans.
Wait,
Piece of fart.
I'm not sure I understand. I'm not following on what you're saying.
Well, you have Dragon Slayer. He's a fan of the channel and a Weeaboo. So therefore, that's what
All
I'm
of our
about.
fans are weeaboos.
What about Hex, though? He's not really a fan. He's just He's just there.
Well, then he's
There's
not.
no proof of either of them.
But
I don't care if you talk to them.
You have two, indirectly. To the power of
I know, I said I
internet.
didn't care.
So what you're saying is, you're indestructible.
Yeah.
Indestructible. Look out for the bats, they're gonna give you the coronavirus. What useless item is in here? Could it be the compass? Comments on Diego.
dead man in it.
Dead man in it.
Where's that skeleton? Or spent 6 months in a correctional facility. Where are you? Oh, there he is.
But seriously, Rob, you want to do a commercial for Game Pass?
I'm open to it.
Keep it to like 2 minutes flat,
Yeah,
right?
probably a little less.
Will he be able to see his lines?
Well, I mean, we have to make it up as we go, or else it'll be boring. Oh, I see. Blindness joke. Okay.
It'll be all squinting.
I'm gonna walk up in here in glasses with glasses soon. You'll be like, "Ooh," and you'll become an Asian man. That's why you make. That's why you make that noise. You are Asian man.
Only because Asian cultures have seen so much come and go, and be like, oh, we'll see how long this lasts.
No, I went to the eye doctor. I did.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying you're not going to keep wearing them.
Yeah, because I don't need to. I don't need them in the first place.
That doctor's a quack.
Eyeglasses are for chumps and hippies.
Jerks and lesbians.
Rob, you're talking to a statue.
Jerks and lesbians.
I went to an eye doctor. Met like you met with who?
Wait, how would Rob know if he went to an eye doctor? Maybe he's talking to some homeless man.
He kept saying something about the eternal God.
Oh man, I really wish I saw that guy again. I wish you could have seen him, Grums.
Yeah, I do too.
Go mad.
He's not the God of friendship.
Not of
There's
homosexuality.
It is not the God of homosexuality. It is the eternal God.
The whole thing was just a weird situation because it was when I first started working at Discovery, and they just didn't show up one day, like, because it was like the summer before they opened up. Like, they're like, oh, come in at 7, and none of them were there, and I had to go home. So the day was just like weird, and I was outside and it was raining, and I watched a cat kill a bird, like in one of those.
I
You don't understand. It didn't do so.
I had one of those days where,
Oh, I remember. You texted me after it happened. You're like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
right, because, like, during the spring break, like, it's like, oh, there'll be extra work. You can come in, Mr. Romeo. And, like, I come in and it's like, oh, there's nothing for you. We don't need you today. It's like, I fucking came out here.
How far away was this place from where you lived? I'm guessing it was at least
It
20
was
minutes.
Highland Park to Newark.
It was Newark.
Oh, fuck that. Yeah, if you went out of your way to get there.
Train.
It
By
was
train.
a train ride.
Yeah.
I went to New York and I drank.
It's the only reason why I like leaving up so early. It's like, I could be back at home in bed in like 5 minutes flat if I really wanted to go back to bed.
It is true that, at least Ups is close.
Yeah, if I had to fucking take the train to get to work though, it's like, no, I showed up. I'm going to fucking work if I can.
But they were actually closed. Like, they didn't open.
Did they let
Yeah,
you in?
it was no, it was him.
You didn't let him in? You're a jerk!
No, I'm saying Rob showed up and they were actually closed.
I hope this giant
Whereas
fish
I was
man's
there
gonna...
and like the captain was like, "Oh, we don't need you, Mr. Romeo."
Why did you only bring one blue fire?
Yeah, screw you.
What about the giant fish guy?
This will allow me.
God will provide.
He also helps those who help themselves.
No, God will provide. I don't need insurance. Sadly, that's something my aunt said.
Oh, is she like crazy religious?
Yeah.
That's
No, but it's good that my, like, the other family, like my
You're poor!
parents and my
You ain't got no shekels!
They bought her a...
Hey there, stranger.
Really
Thanks
nice,
for freeing me from my
apartment
ice
in-
prison. By the way, this armor's $300. Oh, dude. So, on Monday, since the office was closed for Martin Luther Jr. Day,
King Junior Day. You're close, though.
Why did you not know what to say?
I had to burp. That's why I
okay.
paused. Tiffany wanted to stop by, so I was like, whatever. And then Gromit stopped by. Rand was like, "Hi, Gromit." He's like, "What you doing here on a Monday?" He's like, I just came to pick up my beard trimmer." Like,
It was, my electric
Really?
razor and actual razor. Like, I forgot them here.
drove all the way down here just to pick that up.
I mean, all the way down. I didn't drive from Harrisburg.
Berg.
I came from Sayreville to here on the way back to Harrisburg.
It's like, how, like,
It's like,
it's right quick.
It is right quick.
I hate you.
he was only here for like 3 seconds though. It's less like he didn't get to hear all of poor Tiffany's interesting stories.
What happened to her?
Yo, you think your parents are bad?
And Tiffany's more of a one-on-one type.
Oh my god, that poor girl. She needs to escape.
Or maybe it's just a son of your attitude.
So your parents are over controlling and her parents are overprotective.
Mark, there's no gatekeeping on bad parenting and bad...
Was it what?
No gatekeeping.
No, there shouldn't be.
Could you elaborate?
Gatekeeping is like, oh, why are you complaining? There's starving kids in Africa.
Yeah. Or, it's like saying that there's a threshold that you have to pass
Yeah,
in
and-
order to
and,
complain
like,
about something, for instance.
You haven't passed that, so you have no right to complain about anything.
Yeah.
And how does this relate to that one? Or
You
the-
think your parents are bad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I think Tiffany's one parent is bad. Look, if you're 33 years old and your father's telling you not to drive at night, and you don't live in the city, you live in the suburbs, there's something horribly wrong with this situation.
No, it's basically if my mother and her siblings never moved out,
Exactly.
but that was when they were in their 20s.
It's like, at some point, this
They-
child is going to have to deal with the world without her parents. And if you don't prepare her, she's going to be fucked.
She already sounds like she isn't prepared.
Exactly! But what do you think's going to happen when her parents die? Because, not to be morbid, but it happens, you know?
I mean,
Shit.
I don't know. People, when faced with challenges...
I mean, it's not like she's mentally retarded. It's just her parents have sheltered her so much.
You can actually be mentally retarded and prepared for the world, though.
You might be surprised at how little it takes sometimes just to get by.
Again, though, how can you learn that?
I mean, she has a job, right?
Yeah, the city.
Which city?
With them.
The city.
Library.
Well, yeah. It's...
Yeah, her income is not the problem.
But I mean, faced with need, it's...
I actually recommend it's like, find a place with Princess here or Kavita if she came back to Jersey. It's like, room up with someone who is well versed in such things. So that maybe, hopefully, some of that rubs off on you. You get a better idea how to deal with shit.
Not a terrible idea.
If you surround yourself with people that are not on the same path, you're going to be on a bad path. I don't want that.
She's gotta learn somehow.
But I don't want to drag myself down.
I've come back to life. Wait, you were dead? Oh, crap.
I don't need to drag myself down to get people to a better level. Just saying.
Surround
better
yourself
level.
with people who want the best for you.
Exactly.
You only got space for positive shit on the magic carpet ride.
Thank
You know?
you. That's exactly what I'm trying to say to him.
To me?
Yeah!
What do you mean? That looks spicy!
That's exactly what I was trying to say about things.
You have to give him a heavy machine gun or else it doesn't count.
For a second, it looked like that.
See, now it doesn't count because you did not present the heavy machine
She
gun.
did. She gave it in my mind.
In your mind. You got something on your mind.
He's just shooting at Germans or Americans.
The Germans.
Maybe Americans. I don't know.
What about Germanic Americans?
He has to come by me if that's the case.
Don't you mean me? Bless you.
Bless him. Bless him.
Alright, Zuzu in the front. She woke up. See, that's what it feels like, Zuzu, when you're just woken up abruptly when you're sleeping peacefully.
Do you have to
Thing
light
is-
the torches here?
That's what I'm saying. I think you just have used Din's fire, right?
Nah, you don't have to stay. You gotta do that, man.
No.
Nah,
I mean, it's magic. It's not like you're gonna lose it forever.
Remember, Der Shearer's dad, Derek McKay? Hey, how you doing?
Oh yeah. There's
Okay.
like one time he's like, "Hey, you guys got a fax around here? I need to send a fax out."
He gave you the
He
Zora
was-
Susanaiku of
He
the
was
water
delightful.
He was. It was just like
He was such a delight.
The best temple in the
the
game.
parents made that job for me.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
not true. The kids did too.
Oh, yeah, he's good for a while.
But oh yeah,
Mr. Ali Dorsey.
yeah, that was just like everything. Every parent was a character in some way.
Yeah.
And almost
For
never,
better or for worse.
almost never in a. Yeah, I shouldn't say never in a bad way,
Ever.
but like very rarely in a way.
In a way that's like positively memorable for you, even if it's terrible for the kid.
Yeah.
Like with Mr. Ali Dorsey.
Oh.
Terrible.
His whole thing was
Keeping him home for vague religious reasons.
it was all just like validation for his own like standing in the world. Like those people with their formal education don't have anything on my street smart.
You have to go to the Muslim countries to learn the truth, or whatever the fuck he said.
That's all that means. Like he's just validating his own like knowledge level and experience, and not like being open to growth or allowing his kids to grow.
Yeah, I mean that was the contemptible part.
The only mitigating thing about that is that pulling them from Discovery wasn't necessarily the worst thing you can do as a parent.
The oppressive workloads where the 4th through the 8th graders read the same book and had to do the same homework on it.
I mean, it's not a 100% thing because Kretinow was around.
I don't know.
And, like, ethically speaking, that shit doesn't fly once the captain is gone and Kretinow's doing, like, his own thing.
Yeah, that school is probably an actual school now.
It is. Did you look at the website, like, 5 years ago? They had, like, a staff. Like, an actual staff. They had administrators.
That man has the patience of a saint.
Ooh. That guy was awesome. He had like 2 like education abroad in Africa that
Yeah,
cut
yeah.
short by civil war.
He was hot shit. Like he was.
Nice dude.
Okay, where's that fucking thing that I gotta
I like that you did that douche by sliding.
And the only reason I know about those
Because you
those
looked at his
instances
file.
because I had to make his resume.
Yeah. And
And,
also
like-
the captain's resume.
No, I gave up on that. I said I couldn't do it. It wasn't possible for anyone to do that resume. It was like
I'll take the case.
it's like what they say in the military, FUBAR. It was like 10 pages and it
Of
had
just,
like accolades and awards and
Rob,
accomplishments.
you have to push the thing.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna kill these keys first.
Like that resume was mental illness. Like
Yeah.
like
Wait, what?
The first person that I thought of when I had to describe Trump's personality was
is the captain.
Barbara Weiland.
Yeah,
That is exactly the same personality type.
it is.
Okay, describe this person then.
An extremely like the narcissistic personality disorder without
Yeah.
being like a psychologist to properly diagnose, but reasonably speaking, you know the characteristics.
Yeah, possibly a borderline.
Probably both.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to pretend that I'm an expert and know, but she definitely would.
Yeah,
Given like roles reverse.
35 years in the district. That's not pie in the sky. It was just, oh my god. She used to sit on a stage thing overlooking this
It was like
great
a
room that was the school.
It was like a throne.
Yeah. With a
Why
microphone.
would you do this to me?
Does he want it?
I do, but you shouldn't have made it convenient. I could have sobered up a little bit. And dead. Mission failed. What? Thank you. This calls for celebration. We're all going to Hawaii. Gotcha! There's still 3 minutes left in the
Except you
day.
and you and
Dad,
you
we're
and
in a
you
coma
and me.
3 months.
Yeah.
Ham.
Yeah.
And Dr. Hall didn't belong in an administrative position.
She couldn't. She's just.
It's like
she's pure empathy. Like, and the captain was pure id.
the captain was pure id. Like narcissistic id. Id that doesn't exist in most people's id.
You know, after playing Breath of the Wild, I can't get it out of my head. I keep thinking, like, man, Link needs to dress better for this environment, else he's going to start feeling cold.
Yeah.
I just can't get out of that mindset now.
What was he wearing?
Thank you, Zuzu. I'm glad you concur.
Oh, I concur. Where did they calendar?
You're, can't help notice, but, there's shake stew in my pool. What's the deal with that?
I can't help but notice you're trying to leave.
Still here.
Any chance you're gonna...
No, come back. Would you like to shit in my bathroom, too?
Okay.
Who's your dead friend? He's dead. Oh, you're leaving? You haven't pissed all over my yard
He
yet.
killed himself so he can haunt Meatwad's game.
No! I went to great lengths to do this!
That is one of the better, like, actual concepts to an Aqua Teen episode.
I'm bored of that down there.
Kills himself.
Like, he kills himself in the most overboard way possible, and it actually works, but the problem is Meatwad gets bored of the game.
The fucking piranhas will put in the what was it, the gas?
Yeah, I guess
into
the insane thing is that part of the plan actually worked.
Like, he as it, like, in death, he can actually get in the game, but it's not as cool as he thought. It's still, it's like low resolution and...
What is... How do I gotta... Forget how to do this. Unless I could just jump from here.
Oh, investigating the terminal. The potato's investing in you. Okay.
I hate you. You're going to die in your dick.
I don't want to, Navi. Rob, do this. I don't want to. Well, we were playing that's what you did.
Did what?
We were playing some game, and the solution was like very simple. And you're just like, I don't want to, Mark. It's like, this is what you need to do to progress. I don't want to.
I don't want to, Wang.
Yeah, it's Super Metroid.
So, Mark,
Duh.
Potato's body language, this now and also...
Scooting?
It's not actually scooting, but it's like the body language is indicating like some kind of irritation.
On the butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Like she's like about to lick in like not the right place, and she's just like...
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be
hesitating.
brought up to the vet.
I'm just letting you know that
I know.
that's what I'm seeing.
You! We meet again, fucky! If you came here to meet the local yacht club, you wasted your time. With one exception, the local yacht club have all gone out to sea to enjoy the bouquet of local water alcohol. This ice is created by an evil curse. The local yacht club sealed the curse in here so they could enjoy their yachts out at sea, where the ice could not hunt them down and crash into their ships like the Titanic.
You need to dam up the source water so that it drowns all of the villagers that live near that water.
Only a childish mind could come up with such ambition. We will do it tomorrow. Now listen to the serenade of Guacamole. Please clap, dear God, please
I think
clap.
Nasser did that in Egypt.
What?
One of the dams on the Nile, like, wiped out like a bunch of settlements.
Yeah.
That's typically how it goes with the dams. You never hear about the Soviet people that got...
What's that? What's that? Did someone say Soviet?
Your Ukrainian sense tingled.
You know, it would have been cool at the end of that news story. They said,
Damn!
Which one?
you know, when people died because of the dam.
Damn!
This was from
Many years
like
ago.
the 40s or 50s.
Okay, but what if we were doing past news?
Fucky.
What
I'll
was
see you again.
the Onion at
Ninja,
the,
vanish!
this day in history.
Hey, at least it's not the Democratic Republic of Congo. As you can.
Well, that's where you. Well, yeah. There's.
That's what you want.
They have to earn up, like save up for a dam.
Don't you go in the water?
What?
I thought there was water there you can go under.
What's that?
There was a square.
No, I swear.
Yeah. How's your brother been? It's been a while since I saw him.
He's good.
Doing alright? Yeah, can't you go in there?
I think so. He really does not want to be at Bishop Bar.
Is he like 50 now?
He's somehow older than you.
He's older than his mother.
It's kind of like in Don't Be a Menace to South Central, where his dad is younger than he is. His dad wanted to go to a party with him, and he's like, come on, man, you gotta be over 18.
I'm not. I know it's Wayne's, but I'm not sure if you would appreciate this, Rob. But I heard of something that Jamie Foxx was joking about.
What?
Because Jamie Foxx is apparently like really into like sports commentary and like mocking it. And one of the things he was doing like a Skip Bayless, not Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharp impression. Because you know how he's
Can you
like,
blow it up with a bomb?
he's like, he did something in a past life.
Trying to
and he's
remember.
stuck
It's
with
been a
Skip
while.
Bayless.
And he's stuck with what?
Skip Bayless on some like Fox show that nobody
With a
watches.
hammer? So, I think you can
So
destroy
like
it.
the impression is like, skip, 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 skip.
Skip.
Not like that. Skip, 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 skip. Is that what I'm saying? Skip.
Very best thing of all.
I usually liked Jamie
Can't
Foxx
do
and
this
whatever
for
he was doing. I didn't know that he did sports commentary now.
No, not sports commentary, but he goes in like podcasts and like comments on it.
Oh, kind of like what Lisa Ann tried to do after she retired from porn.
Horn? What's horn?
Porn.
Like
I don't think you can stab it,
Is that
Rob.
human horn?
Yes, human.
That's not the human horn. Yes.
Woo!
Bring me the human horn.
Oh, whatever. I'm getting out of here.
What to say? What the fuck are you doing?
Isn't there a coin in there, or one of them rupee things, or some such?
Motherfucker, you got $200. You don't have room for extra
No, I'm
money.
not talking about that. I'm talking about the rupees that open doors and shit.
Oh. I don't fucking know. You have a map? Check it.
No!
You're looking for like the Holy Grail or like the True Cross or.
You have the actual item that shows you where you've been, where you haven't been, where are the items, and you refuse to look at it. Like that red thing, you haven't even melted it.
So?
It's probably the secret to immortality.
I want to make this my life.
What
That's
cancer?
my item.
The secret to cancer.
I want to
The
make this my
secret to
life.
cancer is love. Damn it.
Eternal cancer.
Eternal love, eternal cancer. Same thing.
Eternal cancer of the spotless mind.
Under the
The mind
sea.
is spotless after the cancer's done.
Under the sea. Under the sea. It is wetter and it is better under the sea. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Boop. Piece of fart.
Suzu plants herself in like the middle of like the main highway of the house. And
Like
then
most cats.
And then freaks out when someone walks by.
You dare pass me.
Like I said, she needs kitty like Xanax or something.
Well, she will in a few weeks.
Yeah, that's alright. She'll just hang out with Ghost near the window. Ghost will make fun of. What?
Ghost does do that.
Damn! Right next to each other.
When I walked in here before, Kit Kat was outside, and like, as I was walking by, he freaked out and like sort of ran across like the driveway, and then all of a sudden like Zuzu's out there staring.
It's because Kit Kat's very insecure.
Yes.
Unless he's above you height-wise, he doesn't want to hang out with you. I'm not sure if it's a security thing or a pride thing.
Height-wise. So is it like?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Does
is
that
it because
mean-
of his pride, or does he feel like that insecure, like security-wise? Like you're going to
What
attack
does
him
that include?
unless he's higher than you.
Maybe Zuzu and like the squirrels?
Oh, the squirrels. Yeah, the one squirrel that we've seen in this entire neighborhood in 7 years.
Playing
Rough
squirrels.
times.
Not in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, one squirrel ever,
So
and that was
okay.
recently-ish.
I mean, you have deer,
Nice.
but they're taller.
It's true.
I
Piece
mean,
of
what-
fart.
What else do you have? Wasps. Lots and lots of
So
wasps.
many wasps.
Did you know your mother was a whore?
That's why you have to wall them in.
Yeah, when those come out, it's like one of the 4 horsemen.
Hey Rob, you have the Zora suit. You can go to the water temple now.
Yeah.
That's why you're not going there.
I
Yeah,
would.
I actually could just magic myself there, couldn't I?
You know the sound. You were at the lake like earlier.
Yeah, I know, but I couldn't get in without the
Alright,
iron.
put on
And
the
now you
iron.
can.
To go in the water, you put on the iron boots, get like the big like
The
warhammer.
iron what? The boots.
Iron boots.
The boot.
Warhammer,
The
the
boot that is very cool. That's why they call it the good boot.
Yeah, I think this is a good place to
lead
stop.
armor.
I'm gonna save here.
Good? Alright, that's fine. Baby.
Shut up, baby dick.
You want to do a round or two of Dead by Daylight?
Nah, we should head home. I'm actually really, really tired. I thought I was gonna fall asleep when we were playing.
Sound
did.
good?
You're asleep right now.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Has he died yet? Glad to see what your concerns are, Mr. Slayer.
He meant the person. Not in
Yes.
the video game.
Rob died in real life.
Yeah.
He's the
IRL.
dead. Bleh.
He's the gay.
Well, in Rob's case, he's the big gay.
Slavery big gay.
Very, very, very disrespectful. Not even worth shocking.
One of those dank memes from the subreddit where it was just like, you know, like a deep fried meme, and it said, it had like a CNN, you know, bulletin thing, and it said slavery big gay penny nigga, because it was from like it was a quote.
Slavery big gay.
It said slavery
He
big
like
gay.
grabs you down like down to the level like no shit.
Wait, just for curiosity's sake.
Oh,
Slavery.
You hung out with Sam the other day.
Big gay.
How was that?
It's good. He's just so yeah.
Slavery is big gay. All right.
And then
pretty-
slavery rate drops to 0.
all right,
he's good.
That's pretty funny.
Living the dream in the city.